in Orlando, I didn't play in one playoff series, not one. And then when I went to OKC, it was kind of like high level basketball, just go. And it was like my first dose of like, I remember the third game of the year, we playing OKC, Kevin them in Golden State that was my first ever game on ESPN, I think. And I was like, Beyonce, Jay-Z sitting front row. I mean, I'm 24. I'm like, oh, this is what I thought it was going to be like. I'm like, oh, wow, this is crazy. Like it was super, super high level, super, super high level. And, to say I was prepared, I would be lying to myself. I would be lying to myself. But, and then my first playoff series was against Houston that year. We played Houston, James and them. We lost 4-1 in the series. And I was terrible. My first playoff series, I was terrible. You know what I'm saying? It was bad, and maybe I was being hard on myself, but, I always, who doesn't think, who wants themselves to be, better than what anyone else thinks they can be. And that's how I was at it. After that series, I remember making a promise to myself. I don't care if I'm on China. I'm going to get after it. I'm going to change my whole demeanor, my whole body. I'm taking this off season very, very seriously. And that was my first time working out in Miami. I left. It was my first 3 years I was working out back home. I left. I went to Miami and kind of like separated myself. And, that's when everything changed for me. And then going to Indy, the whole situation with Paul was going on and, they kind of entrusted me and gave me that role. Like, we want you to be the guy. We want you to be that guy. They want you to be that guy. And it's a different feeling when you're in that position. Like, and guys are like, and they're giving you they're giving you that trust. They're giving you that opportunity to be what you always, granted, I can't discredit what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have gave me that role and it could have failed miserably. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to, somewhat help us be successful. And, that year I missed 8 games. We were 0-8 in the games I didn't play in. So we didn't win a game. So it was cool, to be in that role and be in that position. And, it kind of flipped the whole narrative, the whole it's yours kind of flipped. But, it's a business. So they can't take it personal. It's life.
That year you spent in OKC, that was a very unique year.
Super.
Because Kevin had just left and gone to the Warriors. Russ had his first of many triple-double seasons, won the MVP. What did you see in terms of his day-to-day mentality and approach that season?
Dude, he doesn't care. And when I say like he doesn't care, I don't mean like disrespectfully. He's in constant competition mode. He's going at you. He'll come 10,000 times. He'll come once, it don't work. He coming again. It's not something where it's just, it didn't work the first time. So I'm a little discouraged. No, he coming every time he coming. And in my mind, I'm like, I got that same gear. Like, I can keep coming. I don't have to stop, and, when I got to Indy, it was just like, I'm going to stay in that gear. I'm going to come every time. I really don't care. I don't care if it's like, I remember when I first got there and I think they was like, we know this is an important year for you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going. I'm not going to stop. I'm going. And they were like, it's better for us to slow you down and try to speed you up. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm just letting y'all know.